Hi there, Michelle with Triangle Social Media. Wednesdays. Every Wednesday at 12:30, I come on Social Soundbites with Michelle, share some thoughts or tips with social media, marketing, ways to help your business grow, right? There's all the things that we do. And so I usually have a talking point or something that is relevant like this week or recently that I use as a talking point just to kind of share with you my thoughts. And hopefully there's something in there that will help you. So I'm going to do a screen share and here we go. Let's do the screen. Love doing StreamYard. Hope that you find a good platform that you like to use for videos, right? So here I am on my Facebook business page. Scroll up to the top. That's me. If we're not connected, I'd love to connect with you on Facebook. Please share the links to your platforms in the thread of this video, wherever you're seeing it, and I'll be sure to follow you. Love to see what kind of content you're putting out there and talk about things. So this is the talking point right here. Just kind of highlight that. Talking about influencer marketing, right? So benefits of influencer marketing and reaching specific categories of people, right? Millennials, Gen X, and many others. So let's dig into that a little bit. I have this posted on my Facebook page, and I also put the link to an article, which I have open. And it's just an interesting article about all the different categories of people based on age, when they were born, what their experience might have been like, some examples of character types or habits, so that, and the link is in the thread, of that on my business page, and just kind of goes through some generic, not everybody fits into a box, but it's helpful to understand a little bit of the mindset of people based on when they were born and, things that are relevant to that age group. Okay. And so it goes all the way through just a little bit of information, Gen X. So technically I'm a Gen X. And then scrolling down, there's Y, and then just the description, when people may have been born, all the way through Gen Z. And so encourage you to check that out and see if it might be interesting to you. So why? How is that helpful? I think it's helpful to understand your client, your customer. And so any kind of information you can gather to help you just have a better overview of what their experience is like, what their habits are like, can help you to give them better customer service. And that's what it's all about for me. I think that if you can understand a little bit more, and this of course is in addition to, talking to people and just getting to know them one-on-one, right? But just every little extra tool is helpful. And so let me come back here. I also shared just a comment there that a statistic done recently shows, the difference between micro influencers and macro. And so what is an influencer? It's obviously just the name, as the name implies, somebody who influences others, perhaps to make a choice, perhaps to make a decision, perhaps to make a purchase. If somebody is constantly talking about the good service they receive from a company and they're posting about it and they give reviews, they recommend, they tag, they are influencing people's decisions to consider using that same company, right? And that's great. Obviously, it can also be negative. And so if somebody has a negative experience and they talk about it, share it, then it may deter people from doing business with you. And there's another whole subject on Google and Facebook reviews. You need to always handle them professionally, openly, publicly, dealing with fixing problems. But sometimes there are false reviews, and there is a way to report those and deal with those as well. But hopefully that doesn't happen to anybody here. I know that it has happened to a few people that I know. We were able to have those false, fake reviews removed. Let me know if that's ever happened to you. But even if there was an issue with either someone on your team, some kind of negative experience, I think that it's important that you deal, as I said, publicly, quickly, professionally, respectfully, and fix the problem, right? So that other people, they're going to see how you dealt with that review. Okay, let's digressing here. Let's come back to the influencers, because really influencers and reviews are directly connected. So there's a description here that says micro influencers are defined as accounts with anywhere from 10,000 to 50,000 followers, and macro influencers with accounts 500,000 to a million. Okay, well, that's a great description to have if you're wanting to learn about. But I know influencers who have much less than that, and it doesn't mean that they are not still influencers, because really anybody, whether they're someone that you know directly or someone you've done business with, if they are sharing information about you, recommending you, tagging you, giving you direct referrals, giving you indirect referrals, there's all kinds of ways that people can support each other. And so each one of those people, they are considered an influencer for you. They're helping you with your business, right? So that comes back to relationship marketing. And I know I talk about this very frequently, but it all overlaps. All of these subjects and things, it comes down to building relationships, offering value, sharing value with your clients and with other business owners, right? Staying connected, being consistent. I mean, it's all the things kind of wrapped up. They all overlap each other. So spend some time learning about influencer marketing, the different categories, the types of, as I, with this article, and this is just one that I Googled and found, there's probably many others out there that just gives you a greater understanding and respect for people and what they may have experienced in their lifetime, whether they were alive during any kind of conflict or war, or they're from a different country. I mean, there's a lot of things not listed here that you want to get to know. And I just feel so strongly about that. Get to know your clients and your customers and your business collaborations more personally. Get to know more details about them so that you can just understand them, have more of a intimate relationship where you just reciprocate and support one another, help one another. Some of the ways you can do that with other business owners might be different than as a client, right? Review, Google, all the things kind of together to really support another business owner. And so about clients, we're talking about influencer marketing with our clients. There are also things that they do. So let's just say you have a client, whether they are one of your direct customers or just someone that and they're kind of in your networking community. And really our efforts should be based on reaching out and moving beyond and expanding. And so if we see influencers, people who are active, you constantly see them sharing on social media, probably referral tag of people. Okay, so who are their followers? So you want to think beyond the person who's following them and expand your reach to connect with those people. The next level here. But anyone who's someone who's on social media and they are putting content not just about themselves, they are putting in that is very content that obviously resonates with people because they are gaining more and more followers. They maybe don't have a huge following right now, but they're growing. And so you can see that, and there's just a vibe that you get with those kind of people. And so, they're great people to be friends with, let alone business connections. Okay. Because again, it comes back to relationship marketing, and you want to like the people that you're helping. You want to like the people that you're doing business with. Right. And so hopefully they become clients. That is my main thoughts and points. I encourage you to check out the article, think about the different, whether what are you? Are you a Gen X? Are you a millennial? What is your category? And again, it's not to put people in a box, but it's just to give you more information to understand them a little bit more. Okay. I want to also invite you to check out the interview I just did with Max, Triangle Tech Solutions. And, see the interview that I did. Every Wednesday at noon, social sound bites, business interviews, and then every Wednesday at 12:30, social media tips, social sound bites, social media tips. So invite you to do that. And again, connect with me on Facebook if we're not already connected. And I would love to check out your social media platforms and engage on your content. And let's support one another. Hope you have a wonderful day. It is beautiful and sunny outside. Go get some vitamin D3, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 12:30. Social Sound Bites with Michelle. Bye bye now.